Welcome to Galluccio Collectables, where we discuss collectibles of all kinds. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the next video. 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, this is Ray from Galluccio Collectables. So my wife is a very big Tinkerbell fan, and this is my wife. Say hi. So we found this at a thrift store, believe it or not. It was only $7. So my wife knows I know how to fabricate stuff and fix stuff. So there's kind of no way getting out of fixing this thing. She said, you can do it. And she's my cheerleader, so sometimes I wouldn't do stuff if it wasn't for her. But so what happened is, if you can see, it's our little symbols, right? It spells out Tinkerbell. My wife's a big Tinkerbell fan. So what had happened was this thing right here had fallen off some kind of way. I don't know. And here's all the pieces. So this right here has to go here next to the dagger. Now the problem was trying to figure out how to take this thing apart. So what happened was, I've been blessed with the ability. I can't fix an engine or do any mechanical crap, but I can figure out stuff, how to fix stuff. So the first thing was to take this off, and I went to YouTube to try and figure this out, and nobody on YouTube. There was everything else, how to fix stuff and all this other stuff, but this is what I was able to do. So I took this part off very carefully, this part, and then you have this right here. So this part right here was stuck inside. That's my dog Gizmo. He's my assistant. Was stuck to this with a nail. So what I had to do was pull this thing out in order to get to this part to be able to flip this open. And so now it's going to be, well, I say simple. It's going to be kind of simple because what I have is I have a switch here that I can't go too far as tilting it up, but enough. I'll have my lovely assistant Justin help me while I'm gluing it, and then it'll glue, and then we'll put everything back together. But yeah, so that's all we had to do. That's all we had to do. That's all we had to do. So we had to take the nails out of this thing and gently pry this, because this is like some weird, God love Disney. They charged, this thing was $55 originally in Disney. And what you're paying for is the name, because all this stuff is like fiberboard, not even wood, fiberboard. And I thought it was glass in the front. I'm glad it's not, but it's plexiglass. So you would think it'd be glass, wood. No. So God bless Disney being cheap. Well, whatever. That's another thing for another video. But anyways, I'm kind of glad they were cheap because I was able to get this thing out. It's all together. What happens is, and I'll show it, is this stuff when you hit the switch. There's like this is like angel hair, fiber optics type stuff. So when you hit the switch, it looks like Tinkerbell flying. This little diodes and stuff like that. So, but what I got to do is I got to put Velcro on this because this thing gets stuck. And again, I'm not mechanically inclined, so I don't know how to do it. But if you get back here, you can flick it, and it'll do the whole lighting thing. But anyways, I almost got all the way through with this, and my son's like, "Dad, you need to film it." He's always on me about filming stuff because I always do a lot of stuff I don't film. So, but anyways, that's it for this part, and stay tuned for the next segment. See you in a bit. Okay, guys, so I already have my son who's there. Say hi, Justin. He's like my Jiminy Cricket, my constant. All right, so I tried to glue this piece of crap that just wanted to disintegrate, as you can see on the napkin. And I had a metal hoop, because we do a lot of fabrication crap here. So I got a metal hoop that went on here, so it looks just as good or even better than this thing, which was never going to go together. I tried crazy glue. I tried hot glue, nothing. So there we go. Boom. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, so as you see, we have Tinkerbell's lantern put back on. So if you go like this, you can see what it's going to look like. It's a Tinkerbell. Only problem is, as you're doing projects, stuff happens to happen. Like this wire right here is supposed to be connected, this red wire, is supposed to be connected right next to the yellow wire. As you see, that's not happening. So I'm going to have to try and solder this thing. It's going to be fun. We'll see if we can't do it. But we got to let this dry first. And then you see the golden ring looks pretty good on there. It was going to be way better than that plastic thing that we could ever do, and it's got a little shine to it, so it kind of stands out, which is good. The cool thing is, when this thing is working, see that this little silver part right here, right there. That's the shadow of Tinkerbell on the other side. So hopefully we get the solder this thing back together. One thing keeps on happening, like this piece of wood is supposed to look like that piece of wood against the frame, but that's an easy fix. But just stuff tends to fall apart when you're doing stuff. You think, oh, cool, I got this, and then interesting stuff happens. So have some patience, or have a couple of shots of Kool-Aid or tequila or whatever calms you down, or just say a couple quick prayers, and then maybe your brain will be right and you won't get mad. So yeah, that happens with this thing. So you got to expect stuff to happen, and you fix one thing and then something else breaks. So just take your time. You can get it. All right. See you in a bit. Okay, guys. So after a lot of swearing and burning my finger and everything else, we got it together. You remember the lamp that was disconnected? It's connected. And that gold ring that disappeared, we added that. There you go. Now it actually officially says Tinkerbell. And if we hit the switch, it should be something pretty cool. It's still getting a little stuck, but for the most part, it's not bad. Ready? Here we go. There we go. So pretty close to working. What it's supposed to do is there's a little thing back here. If I can figure it out and not sting myself. There we go. It's right here. It's supposed to go here like this. Like that. Supposed to click again. And then try one more time. There we go. There's the magic. Then it goes here and there. So I got to figure out why it's sticking. But for the most part, we'll take it. But yeah, now if it's a Tinkerbell, and it actually works. It wasn't working before. So take a bunch of stuff apart in the back. Nothing too really interesting you'd want to see. But yeah, now it officially works. And we paid $7 for this thing. Originally, it was $85 at Disney. So not too bad. Not too shabby. But all right, guys. If this interests you, you have any questions on how I did it, what I did it, because I looked for a YouTube video, I didn't find one. So, but we figured it out. So, like I always say, no matter what it is, a shadow box, whatever you want to call it, a toy, so be it. Play with your toys. See you on the next.